In the land of digital gold, TA with TI Joey Bold. Charts light up as we unfold. Trust the signals, watch it grow. Technical analysis with trade intuition. Every move like a seasoned magician. Crypto life, no intermission. Piper Academy Network, the mission.
All right, who's jamming out? Who's jamming out with me? Ooh, I love days like today and yesterday. Now, if you're not making money, don't worry. There's plenty of time to make money. And for those of you who are making money, please don't rub it in the face of those that aren't. I see that happen a whole bunch. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time it is your time, it's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. Now, do you have to be in a trade? Nope, sure don't. You can be sitting on your hands, wait for the market to get better. If you are making money, great. As I mentioned earlier, please don't rub it in the face of those who are hurting right now, who are losing right now. You know, show them how to win. Show them how to identify proper key levels of support resistance. Show them how to use trend lines of, you know, there's so many ways, there's so many different people that I see using trend lines. I was like, ooh, no, that's, I wouldn't do it there. You know, you have to have rules to your stuff that you do. Now, of course, we go over the rules. We go over the very simplistic ways of trading here on the Piper Academy Network, especially on the 4 o'clock show, which is right now. This is the Trade Intuition, the Trade Academy portion of the Piper Academy Network. Now, of course, I have my own channel. It's called Trade Intuition. We go live usually a few times a day, but generally Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then I come over here during the week and we do a 4 o'clock show. We do a 4 o'clock show. That way there is no excuses for you not to be making some money this season. Now, the best thing to do is manage your risk. I talk a lot about managing risk and also the emotional side of trading. Trading is very psychological. Oh, it's going up. Let me buy it. Oh, no. You hold on. It's going to retrace. Even if it goes up another 20, 30%, it's going to retrace. You don't have to worry. Once it retraces, then we can enter the trade. If you do want to enter due to, man, it's going to go to the moon, I don't want to miss out. Fine. Put 25% in, maybe 33% in. Don't go all in. And the reason for that is just in case it goes lower, which there's a pretty good chance, a very high probability that it's going to retrace. And when it does, you can at least enter the trade with more money. And that way you reduce your entry level. Now, let's say it does take off and you get 40, 50% and you entered 25% of your initial investment. Well, guess what? You made money. Be happy. That's the biggest thing. We have to be happy with what we get. Because if you're always striving for the bigger, the better, the more gains and everything, you're going to be let down. You're going to be disappointed. Because let's say it's going and you decide to enter all in and it goes another 20% and then it dumps and then you lose money. And you're like, oh man, let's say you only put 25% in and it goes up 20% and then it comes down and you're like, oh, good. Well, now I can add more here and it lowers my entry. So as soon as it comes up, boom, I'm in profit. Now, the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yes, I said woulda twice. The woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome always happens. Oh man, if I only didn't have my stop loss and it came down and then it went up 80%, I would have made money instead of losing money. Well, you only know that because of what already happened. You don't know when it's happening, present tense, because let's say you didn't have a stop loss, comes down 15, 20, 25, 40, 60, and and you're like, oh crap, I should have put a stop loss. You never know. You never know what's going to happen. You may have, very key levels of support resistance, but because we're trading against people and it's not a program, if it was a program and you saw 01, 01, 01, you know what the next series are. 01, 01, 01. But we're trading against people. So what we have to do is we have to rely on our support resistance key levels. And if it doesn't bounce, well, we have our stop loss. Manage your risk, guys. Manage your risk. Now, there are times where I personally have a stop loss and where I don't have a stop loss. Or rather, when I don't have a stop loss. And this all depends on the market. What we have to do is we have to adjust to what the market gives us. We can't say, I'm never doing a stop loss, and then you get wrecked throughout the whole season. Versus during this very small segment of the bull market, bull run, I'm not going to have a stop loss. And if it falls and it just keeps on coming down, my thought process is I'm prepared for it. If it doesn't come down, if it keeps on coming down, comes down further, okay, I'm either going to have to hold the coin longer, or I'm going to keep on adding to my trade. Once it breaks a high, then I can add to my trade. But again, all this is the plan. The plan, if I don't have a stop loss, this is what I'm going to do if it doesn't bounce, because I'm expecting it to bounce when I don't have stop losses. All right, moving on. And all that depends on the market, like as I mentioned. This is the daily. Of course, we have some that are down some that are up some. Let's go on the hourly. And no. They were looking good. Is Bitcoin coming down? Well, we're going to find out in just a moment. Before we do so, let us say hi to the chat. Let us say hi to the chat. The first one up, we do have Jesse. Jesse, I appreciate you. Jesse is first. Ooh, doggy. As soon as I posted it, Jesse was there. He was waiting. Love it. So, first we do have Jesse. Next, we do have, that's Jesse. Next, we do have the West. West is second. Second place for West. Thank you, man. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let's see here. Who else do we have? Smash the like. Yes, definitely, guys. So we're going to look at Pi Network. Definitely, we can do that. So let's go Pi Network. Hopefully that one's bouncing. Next, we do have Sin. Sin is third place. Third place. Thank you so much, Sin, for being here. Thank you. Do this every day, man. Every single day, Monday through Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not sure why I said man after I said we do this. Hey, man. Hey, man. Sorry about that. Old habit, I guess. Old habit I didn't know I had. We have oh my gosh. BC Port Corp in the house. What's up, buddy? What is up? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Appreciate you greatly. Let's see here, going down the list. Very good. So let's go ahead and get started. First thing I want to do is I want to look at the Fear and Greed Index. Let's go ahead and refresh the page. This is for the stock market. Let's refresh it one more time. That was very quick. All right. I guess that's what happens when I reboot the computer. So in the stock market, we have extreme fear, 23. My gosh, 23. It's down 1 point. We have the crypto is extreme fear, 15. I'm loving it. Down 18 points. This is great. It is great. I want to see it down to 10 again. I love it. I love it. Before, my whole thought process has changed from when I first started. When I first started, I see this like, oh man, I'm down 80% of my coins. I'm down 70%. I'm just going to sell it. We're going to zero. The sky's falling. The sky is falling. And then it would bounce. And I was like, oh, crap. Here we go again. Now I look at extreme fear, and now I understand it. Now it clicks. When we're in extreme fear, I would always hear, you want to buy when there's blood in the streets. You want to buy when nobody else is buying. You want to buy it when it hurts. Now I know. This is how the rich get rich. This right here. What we do when we first start, man, extreme greed. It just went up 80%. Guess what I'm doing? I'm buying. Man, mistake. Now it's 80%. Oh, no, forget that. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that retrace. I love retraces, man. Retraces will save your butt. I'm telling you right now, guys. Now, depending on what portion we are in the market, because the market has several segments. depending on what segment we're in, sometimes the retrace is 38%. We've been seeing a whole bunch of that lately, man, past year and a half, 38%. Don't believe me? Go back test it. 38%. Sometimes it'll go between 38 and 50%. Or if you're doing a fib level, 0.382 to the 0.5. And it'll go between there. Occasionally, it'll go into the golden pocket. Before, last season, it was going to the golden pocket every time. Every time, golden pocket, boom. Now, one thing that you have to do is you have to adjust to the market. Last time, it was golden pocket. This time, when it wasn't going to the golden pocket, and I don't want to say every time, but a higher likelihood of it going to the golden pocket, since it stopped doing that, it's like, whoa, wait a minute. I've noticed the past like 8 or 10 of them, they haven't been going to the golden pocket. Let me go ahead and back test this. And I go and I see 38%, 0.382. I was like, okay, so now it's going to the 0.382. So whenever I'm expecting a retrace, the area I'm looking for now is the 382. And then it was breaking the 382 and going between the 382 and the 0.5. Okay, I'm adjusting to the market. I expect it to bounce, hopefully, to the 382, if not between the 382 and the 0.5. And sure enough, most times it would. Doesn't happen all the time, but what we have to do is we have to adjust to what the market gives us. That's so important. I see so many people, they mentor and they teach and they have videos, and it's only talking about one way. Whenever I'm doing this, and this is why I go very in depth, I say, this is what could happen if we're in this market, and this happen. So I give you a bunch of different scenarios to what could possibly happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. And that's why we have to have all these, plan A, B, C, D, sometimes all the way to, G, I guess. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Who else do we got in the chat? Who else do we got? See, hey, we got Crypto Pollo in the house. What's up, man? Appreciate you guys greatly for being here. Thank you so much for smashing the like. That does help support the channel. Okay, we mentioned Sin. Thank you, man. See, BC Poor Corp says it's going to go down further. I want to see sub 10. Oof. Oh man, I know that. But if that happens, I know that bacon is going to be very, very hard to acquire, and also extremely expensive. That's right. When pigs fly. That's right. I said it. When pigs fly. Let's go. Let's see here. Buy when there's blood in the streets, especially when, no. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. The Dusty Hunt. What's up, man? Appreciate you greatly for being here. Going down the list. T-Fada in the house. So far, all we have is Pi. If you want me to do a coin, please let me know. Right now we have Pi. We're also going to go over Bitcoin as always. Then after Bitcoin, we'll go over your coins. Again, with the entire thought process from beginning to end. And the reason I do this and not just give you a setup, my goal is to teach you how to fish. That's my goal. I want to show you all the stuff that is needed to reduce your risk, increase your profits, reduce the amount of time that you're in a trade versus buying a breakout, buying a retest, buying in the zone, because you could be stuck in that trade way longer than you want to be. So what I do is I show you all the key things that you need to know, in my opinion. Now, could I be wrong? Sure, why not? Do I trade differently than others? Definitely. Is it better? No. Is it worse? No. It's just different. And this is why it's extremely important to watch a bunch of different people, because you get a bunch of different ways of trading. And that's one thing I love about the Piper Academy Network. We have several shows that give you different perspectives from different traders. So that's my little thing. Let's see here, going down the list. Okay, going down the list. Yes, indeed. All right. Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Let us look at the liquidations heat map. Let's go ahead and refresh this, and let's look at the 24-hour. We're going to rechart. We're going to rechart Bitcoin. I love doing this. I do this at least once a week, sometimes a couple times a week. And the reason I'm doing this is to reduce my bias. Oh, it's going down. or, oh, it's going up. Maybe this time around when I chart it, I might see something that I haven't seen before. And that's the beautiful part about doing this. Now, what you could do is you could hide them. You could create a folder and hide them. But I just delete them. I was like, I'll do it again. Doesn't matter to me. However, I will I'll probably hide, because there was one that I really liked that I did. All right. So here we can see that we have some liquidations way down here. Very little, 21.77 million. Get out of here. That's not a chump change. Get out of here. But we do have 21.77 million at 81. Not even worth writing down. Then here we have 35.52 million sitting at 87. So I would think that more than likely we'll go up before maybe creating stuff below us, possible. Let's look at the 12 hour. So let's look at the 12 hour. Let's see what we got. Ooh, fancy. The 12 hour had a bunch of liquidity that was built up underneath us at 87.2, and it took it 51.98 million. Had another one at 86, we can call it 86.9 at 48.89 million. And then some more at 86.6 at 29.99 million. Good Lord. Now we do have right here. So let's write this down. This is 86,200. And this is 45.47 million. Then we have one that's really, really bright at 88,994. So these are the two levels that we're going to be watching. Now, of course, there's a lot of other levels down here. This one's pretty bright. It's 35.92 million at 84,454. And that's pretty much all I see. I mean, we have some up here too. But our main ones is this one right here at 45 million. And then this one is very bright at 50, almost 52 million. So we might go, you know what? I would actually go down before I went up if I was the market makers, but I'm not. I would actually go down before I go up, but let's check it out. Holy smokes. We have Jesse in the house with a super chat. Thank you, my man. Appreciate that. Now, whenever a super chat is done or a super sticker, it does help support the channel. And we greatly appreciate you, everybody who does support it by smashing the like, watching the videos, leaving comments, doing super chats, super stickers, joining the YouTube memberships, doing the Discord. Of course, all this information is in the links below in the description. So definitely check it out. Of course, we have the Discord as well. The Discord is absolutely on fire. You don't believe me? Become a YouTube member and get access to some of the Discord. If you like it, which I know you will, then you can get the full version of the Discord, which is extremely inexpensive. I keep on wanting to talk about Piper and say, man, you got to jack up the price. Like, you are offering way too much. And he does. But here's the thing. He's not doing it for the money. He's doing it to help. And yes, there is a charge, but it's it's probably the cheapest one or the less expensive one that I've ever seen for the amount of value that he gives. And there's a lot of really great admins in there. There's a lot of really great traders in there. I can't hype it up enough because, well, it's well worth it. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Going down the list, trying to catch up on the chat really quick before we get started. See here, T-Fido says, hope everyone made some gains and protected that account. Well said. Well said. See here. See, BC Pork Corp says, fish are gross. I eat beef. Oh, I love fish. Man, tear me up some tilapia and some, oh my gosh, I love seafood and I love steaks. What's today? I might get steak on Friday. We'll see. It's either steak or ramen, one or the other. Let's see how the trades go this week. Let's go. We got Kyle in the house. What's up, Kyle? Appreciate you, man, for being here. Thank you for everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. Absolutely the best. Alexander G says, get DCA strategies, trade setups, TA education, and much more at the Piper Academy Discord. Yep. She couldn't put all those muches because, well, there's a limit on the characters, but that's what she meant. And so true. So true. PC says, stressful day, Pollo. Spent today learning to back up a semi-truck. Ooh, exciting. Ooh, that's super exciting, man. PC Poor Corp, you're living my dream, man. I don't know why I'm saying man a lot. You are living my dream. I always want to be a truck driver. Always. Oh, man, the freedom. Now, granted, I mean, it's a lot of work. But, man, my cheeks would be like huge, like chipmunks, filled with sunflower seeds. Oh, man. Those. Ooh, ooh, man. You're living my dream. Living my dream. See, farm fish are bad for you, Joe. Are you farm fish? No, they go into the ocean. I don't know. Really? Oh, man, don't. I like fish. Let's see here. Going down the list. Here we go. Hey, we got Sarge in the house. What's up, Army? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Let's give it up for Army Piper in the house. If you got the emojis, go ahead and put them in. If you don't have the emojis, you have time. You can do a YouTube membership and you get the very cool emojis. In addition to that, you get access to a portion of the Discord. So definitely check that out. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right, so right now we're looking at Bitcoin. This is on the hourly time frame. Now this looks very, very messy, and we're going to go and clean this up in just a moment. But what I like doing is I like reviewing, and this is literally like a trading journal. You draw your chart, you have all your stuff on your chart, and you see what your thought process was at that time of the trades. Now, one thing that you can also do is you come over here to this portion over here for the watch list and details and news. You click on it. This opens up. Let me go ahead and hide this. Let's see here. Hide my camera. Very dramatic fading effect. Come all the way down to the bottom, and you can see. No, you can't see it. Let me see if I bring this up. There is this right here. Add a note. So you click on add a note, and then there's a little picture deal right here. Say cheese. Everybody smile. Group picture. Everybody smile. Cheese. 1, 2, 3. Did you see the flash? I know you did. All right. And then you can type in your notes here. Today was a great day. Start date 4/3/2027. I don't even know. Anyway, you can just type in whatever you want. Today, this and this happened. Elon mentioned this. Trump did this. This happened in the economy. Whatever you want to put in here. Then you save it. Then you go add. And then now it's saved. Now what you can do is you can have a whole list of your notes. And this is literally your trading journal. Then you can click on this and look at this. A bingo bango. It has your stuff right here. How amazing is that? Pretty cool, right? And of course, it'll have your notes that you put on here. All right, moving on. So let's go over here to this. This is our object tree. And now what we're going to do is we're going to erase all of this stuff. Well, oh, I have a group in there too. So let's go ahead and click on the first one. Let's click on the last one that's not in a folder. Right click, create a folder group. And then we're going to hide this. We're going to condense it. And it's going to put on my camera back. There we go. Very dramatic effect. Very dramatic. And then we're going to go ahead and do these as well into another folder. Create folder. Now, if you want, you can also lock these folders as well, which I think is amazing. So that one's hidden. Let's hide this as well. Hide these. This and all these little stragglers. So I think it's 11 that I have. So let's go to this one and let's go to the date. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, yes, this is the one. This is what I like. So this right here is the psychology of market cycle. We have disbelief, hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria. Some people, a lot of people, have been calling this the top. To me, it doesn't feel like euphoria. I don't know about you, but there was very brief moments of euphoria. Very brief. So in my opinion, I don't think we're in euphoria. Euphoria is when, your pizza delivery person drops off a pizza at your house and talks to you about crypto. Have you heard about the Cycle Green Market Thrill coin with hats? No? Dude, I just put in $100 and it's a 10,000. That's when you need to get out. That's euphoria. That's euphoria. I haven't had any, and I'd be ordering some pizza. I've yet to have anybody say that. So we do have ups and downs throughout the entire market. This is the bear market. Disbelief. Oh, man. And when is this going to end? When is this going to end? Then we have hope. We have the run up. And of course, there are pullbacks. Then we have the optimism and belief, where we have our run ups and coming down. Then we have the thrill. Man, this is it. We're getting ready. We have our pullbacks, which are normal. And then moon mission. Moon mission. All right, so let me go ahead and hide this. Just want to show that to you really quick. Now let's start from scratch. Let us kind of erase all of our thought process and start from scratch. And this, again, I love doing this at least once a week. Sometimes I do it multiple times a week, but at least I say twice a month, so that I don't get the bias of, oh, we're going up or oh, we're going down. I might see something different. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. Guys, definitely smash the like. The likes do strongly help the channel. We love getting 100% every single stream that we do. We can only do that with your help. We can only do that with your help. So if you can, smash the like. Now, if you dislike the video, there's a hack. I saw this on YouTube, so you know it's true. There's a hack. If you dislike what I'm saying, smash the thumbs down twice and the thumbs up once. It's some weird hack with the algorithm. I don't know what it does. But if you don't like the video, twice, thumbs down, once, thumbs up. If you do like the video, just do it once, thumbs up, and you're good. All right, here we go. Let's go. Let's go. So I'm gonna focus on this for a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to the chat for about 5-10 minutes. We're looking at Bitcoin on the weekly. You always want to go top-down analysis. And by doing so, you're reducing all the noise, all the ups and downs. You're seeing the pivots, and that's the main thing. These are where your key levels are at. Now, once we go to a lower time frame, you may have to adjust your levels, because what was once a candle close on a higher time frame is a candle close on a lower time frame, just a little bit lower. And you'll see what I mean in just a moment if you're unsure. All right. So what I want to do is I want to get some key levels from the previous bull run. So we have the 2021, we have our all-time high, then we have our previous high. Then we also have the 2018. So what I want to do is I want to create a zone. Now, what I love doing is I love showing you how I do this. Instead of just doing it and, showing the end result, I love showing you, it's like painting a picture. I show you what paints I use. I show you what brushes I use. I show you if I'm getting a thick brush or a thin brush. And I give you the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing. This is what I specialize in. And this is why I absolutely love doing what I do. This is how I teach. This is how I mentor. So first thing we're going to do, magnet tool. Extremely important. Next, we're going to use the ray tool. Now, these are my favorites. So every time I click on one of these, it highlights it in blue over here. So you can see it's over here, and I have them in stars already. Now, what I want to do is I want to go from the wick, and sometimes you have to zoom in really close. I want to go from the wicks to the wicks and the candle bodies to the candle bodies. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use this and this. So we're using the ray tool. We're doing the wick, and it snaps in place. That's the beautiful part about the magnet tool. And that way there is no kind of me fibbing the lines or kind of making it the way I want it to be. It snaps in place. Here is the high, and I'm using this one, and so I'm gonna use that right there. Then I am going to also use the next ray tool from the candle body to the candle body. Now, because this is from the 2018 to the 2021, I'm actually going to color code these, and I'm going to make these we'll do orange, and we'll make it really thick. That way I know this is from the very beginning. So we'll do this one orange. We'll do this one really thick. And we're gonna chat in the house. We're gonna chat. Let's see here. Now, what I also want to do is I want to do one from here, from this high to this. So let's go here. Let's go here. Let's do the wick to the wick. Snap in place. Now, of course, we're going to change this. We'll do this one in, we'll do this one blue, and we won't make it thick. We'll do it at 2. And then let's go candle bodies to, oops, wrong one. Let's do candle bodies to candle bodies. And it's already there. Okay. Now, what I also want to do is I like this trend line as well. Now, this trend line, it's, so let's go from the wick to this. Now, what I want to do is I want to cheat a little bit. I want to see where it matches up. Okay, I like this. So I'm going to use this level. And for this one, I will do this in a dash so that I know it's not a major pivot. Okay, and you can do trend lines wherever you want. The majority of them that I would recommend are from the extreme points, the extreme pivots, the peaks, you can call them. Whatever you want to call them, there's just the extreme points. Let's see, do I see anything else? What does this one do? I haven't done this one yet. From here to here? Okay, I'll do it. All right, I like it. And that's pretty much all I'll do. Because if I do this one here, it's going to be way down here. I don't want that. Anything else? I don't see nothing. Okay. Now, yeah, that's it. Trying to see anything else. So this is my weekly time frame. Now what I want to do is I want to also create some different levels. So here, back in March, when we had our highs and everything was going crazy and we were doing, oh my gosh, this was one of the, and it's happening. I don't believe it. So this we'll put in white, and then we'll also, so that's the candle body. This is the wick. Now what I also want to do is I want to do a box. I do like my boxes. So we're going to do this right here. This is our zone. This is a zone that we want a bounce on if we break these levels. This is a zone that we want our box or level on. Let's see, where is this one? 46. Okay. And I'm always, see, we're still in the weekly. Okay. So what I like doing is I like just looking from the left to the right, and I like just kind of seeing where we get more touches. So if I extend this over, we can see that the candle bodies close right there. Not sure if y'all can see all this. We can see that the candle bodies close about right here. And if we extend this a little bit over, do we have anything else? Not really. And we have candle body closes here. We have, let's see here. I'm gonna go a little bit higher. No, I'll do this wick. Because this wick gets almost that wick and right on that candle body. But this is more of a continuation, but that's fine. So I do like this zone as well. So this actually creates a range for me. We have a range high, range low, and this will be our mid range. I don't want it coming down here, 61. But this market anyway. Again, these are all weekly levels. Now, if you like, what you can do is you can click on this first one, go to the very last one, holding down shift, so you select them all, right click, go to group, right click again, rename, and then just type in weekly. I'm just going to do W for time's sake. Now, let us look at the daily time frame. What does the daily show us? The daily shows us that we did break this. Look at this zone, man, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. Look how well it respects it. This is why I love trend lines, and this is why I love the rate tool. If you use the rate tool, you know, a couple years from now, you'll see that these lines will still be respected, in my opinion. Look at what they did here. These lines are from 2021. Beautiful support. Now, granted, this is very easy to see after the fact, but just imagine if we would have done that prior to, we would have had areas of support resistance. Now, I am guilty of this. I didn't start doing this till maybe, I don't know, maybe somewhere around this level versus, you know, continuing to do them. But this is just something that we can do moving forward. So we have really nice support all in this area. We did come into this zone and then we just said, nope, not doing it, coming back down. Right now we're wrestling. We are wrestling with this zone right here. We do not want the candles to start closing on the daily time frame below this. This I'm going to designate as our depends. Not, it depends if this happens or depends if this happens. No, this is our depends. This is our, oh, I shipped my pants. Now I said shipped, you know, remember that commercial? Yeah. So, oops, I shipped my pants. You what? You shipped your pants? Yeah, I shipped my pants. You should too. So we don't want you shipping your pants. So this is our depends level right here. And I do think that, who remembers that commercial? Put a +1 in the chat if you do. If you don't know what I'm talking about, put up -0 or 0. But if you know what I'm talking about, put a +1. First time I saw this, like, what did they just say? Yeah, I shipped my pants. What is he saying? You shipped your pants? Yeah, I shipped my pants. I was like, whoa, commercials. Anyway, so this is our, so let me go ahead and change this to a yellow. Yeah, we don't want it crossing this level. We don't want the daily candles to close underneath this level. If we do, all right, we have a very, very strong chance of it coming over here. Now notice this zone is a perfect, well, almost perfect daily. Here we go. Fair value gap. Candle 1, candle 2, candle 3, the very top of candle 1 to the very bottom of candle 3, which are the wicks, creates this fair value gap, also known as an imbalance. And look at this. It's absolutely beautiful. So if we do break this level, there's a very strong chance that it'll come to this zone. Now, granted, on the 4-hour time frame, we kind of saw this. On the 4-hour time frame, we had this, and I believe it was from here to here. And let's see if it was, came down, bounced. This is why these levels are so important, guys. Like it's super, super important to see these levels and understand that they do hold strength. The higher the time frame, the better it is. The lower the time frame, the more levels you get. Let's see here. Well, a lot of people remember that commercial. Yes. Yeah, it's a funny commercial. It's an old man. It's an old man. I just shipped my pants. The wife, you just what? I just shipped my pants. And then it's about shipping pants. Oh my gosh. That had me laughing big time. All right, moving on. I'm gonna get to the chat in just a moment, guys. We're gonna catch up on the chat, but right now we're just kind of breaking everything down. So now we're looking at this, and we're looking at our levels. So we did have this really nice drop. Then, of course, we had this come up. Of course, the announcement as far as the cryptos and everything was very bullish, and then it took it all back, bouncing off of this zone. And we don't want it breaking below this. We really don't. Now we do have one more level because we're on a lower time frame. We see more candles, which I mentioned earlier. We see more candle bodies, and this is pretty much our last line of defense. Now, granted, when we were up here, we did not want to come down to 79. We didn't want to come down to this area. We didn't want to come down to 71, 70. For me, I wanted to rip off the Band-Aid and just do it. Just come down, rip off the Band-Aid, and let's go. However, we started going up. And most people forgot about these levels and coming up. And now I was mentioning the more time that went on and the higher we went, the less likely these levels would get hit. Just because there's an imbalance, fair value gaps, order blocks, liquidity, order blocks, the whole nine, just because there's that stuff behind doesn't mean that they will get hit. They can be left behind. They can. And what ends up happening, we start coming down. And now these levels are looking much easier to hit. Then we broke this. It was like, oh crap. And look what we have. We went all the way down to 78. And guess what, guys? It doesn't hurt. I mean, it hurts, but it's not as bad as hopefully we were thinking. Now, with that being said, I'm gonna catch up on the chat in just a moment, guys. I greatly appreciate all of your patience. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the chat right now. Let's go here. So I do appreciate you. BC Port Corp gifted a membership. Now the membership is very valuable, guys. Very valuable. It is going to help you out learning how to trade. There's a lot of stuff that you get with the membership. And one of them is the very cool emojis. Very cool emojis. Not only that, but you also get access to the Discord, which is by far probably one of the best Discords I've ever seen for the value you get. And then if you like what you see, then of course you can do the full version of the Discord, which again is super, super undervalued. So many talented traders in there and just alpha like you wouldn't believe. Like you wouldn't believe. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Army says the base level membership on YouTube gets you access to the Bitcoin DCA plan. That in itself is so incredibly valuable. It's AKA the Piper plan. There you go. Hey, today's Taco Tuesday. And speaking about that, we have Billy Goat Tales tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. His special guest is Lifer. So if y'all like Lifer, or if you're not familiar with Lifer, tonight is the time to check him out. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it is on the Billy Goat Tales. Of course, it's on X, on the Twitter, on X Space. So definitely check that out. We're all going to be there. You know, we're going to be supporting the Billy Goat Tales, and of course, share it out, like it, comment, all that fun stuff. You know the drill. You know the drill. See here, it includes the DCA plan, the take profit plan. Yes, protect your gains. And that's so important. So important. DCA and taking profits. DCA on the way up and the way down. Let's see here. K Diggity in the house. What's up, man? So let's go down the list. Going down the list. Okay. Definitely smash the likes. Okay, market to me feels quite right now. Oh, quiet right now, and haven't felt that way in a while. To me, I feel like it's getting bullish. I feel like it's getting bullish. I love them Reds. Love them Reds. See, BC Port Corp says, my key levels are where Joe's. No. BC, you got me. Dang it. I'm really bad. Like, I literally read. However, this, I have to tell you, the alumni has really put me on the ball as far as reading the comments beforehand. This one, you tricked me, BC. But, yeah, I got to read the comments. I forget sometimes. See here, going down the list. Okay, so Wes says, can you check out Cats? Yes, definitely. So we'll do Cats. This is Simon's cat. Oh, I love Simon. I love Simon's cat. See here, looks like a massive dump happened. Would you open a short on it? Not if a dump's already happened. Shorts. I can tell you that right now. Okay, and we'll look at it though. Let's see here, going down the list, a bunch of ones in the chat, a bunch of ones. People know what shipping pants means. Let's see here. CJ says, Bitcoin holding right now, 54, anchored VWAP. Anchored VWAP, all right. So let's do an anchored VWAP. Not sure where your anchored VWAP is, but we'll do a few of them. Anchor VWAP from this level. And we do have it currently holding, but we still got 2 hours on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go to the next pivot. When I do my anchored VWAPs, I do them from the pivots, and it's really easy to see pivots on a higher time frame. So I'm going to do another pivot right here, and we'll go right here like so. And so far looking good. Now, what I like doing is I like doing several of these from several different pivot points. And to me, it kind of acts like Bollinger Bands. And I prefer these over Bollinger Bands. And of course, if you want to know why, check out my channel. But here I do like these because it gives me the average of the volume. And I love volume. So very nice. Nice call out on that one, CJ. Appreciate you, man. Okay, going down the list, Okay, CJ says, I mean, it definitely hurts. My alt's down like 89%. Yep. Most of the bear market lows. Yep. Here's the thing, though. These are unrealized loss. And you know that because you're still holding them. These are unrealized loss. So as soon as you sell, it's a loss. However, if you hold it and maybe even DCA, lowering your entry when the market finally does take off, you're going to be rewarded greatly, not financial advice, you're going to be rewarded greatly for holding on to them. Right now, Bitcoin's holding on to this level. Now, I do expect it to come down. It did slightly start coming down, but I would like to see it come down to at least 50%. So anytime there is a move, whether it's Bitcoin or any coin, I like seeing a 50% move. Now, one thing that I strongly recommend, the stuff that I'm doing here on Bitcoin is not only for Bitcoin. This is how you do any coin. So what we're going to do, magnet tool is on. We're going to go from the swing low to the swing high, but now we have a new swing high. Now this swing high can change if the price goes up. But I would like to see a retracement of the price action coming down to here, at least the 0.5, to be nice and healthy. Doesn't mean that it has to. No, of course not. It can go to, let's say, the 386, which most times it does. And it only goes to the 386 before continuing to go up. So this is what I would like to see. And let's put this over here. There we go. Very nice. Let's see here. Okay, going down the list. Yes. Billy Goldtails tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, everybody's gonna be tuning in. So, and he's got a lot of great people on there. He's had Army on there, Tradefly, so many great people. Talking about business, talking about taxes, talking about just personal development. I mean, this is a space that you do not want to miss. Every Tuesday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Billy's the GOAT. He really is. All right, moving on. See here. Aries Miller says, even the weather is in the mood and tearing a Mardi Gras with tornadoes. Really? Man, it's really windy today. Ooh, doggy. It is windy. All right. Tonight's going to be a blast. Yes. Yes, indeed. Billy Goats or President's speech. Oh, well. I'll listen to the speech later. I want to see Billy. I'll probably do both of them. So one thing I do a lot is I usually have like 2 live streams going, and I have them both kind of low so I can listen to them both so they're not like overpowering each other. And then when one says something, I'll turn that one up, but keep this one where it's at, and then I'll turn it down as I'm charting and taking care of my group. It's pretty crazy. All right, moving on. We're doing perfect on time, guys. We are doing absolutely perfect on time. I love it. All right, so we were talking about this, and let's go ahead. So what I do is I do a lot of just teaching. If you're interested about this, join us every single day, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We go over everything. Understanding order books, liquidity. We talk about market structure without talking about market structure. I usually do stuff kind of like how Mr. Miyagi, where he would say, paint the fence, wax the floor, do all this stuff, right? And then before you know it, you know how to fight. Same thing here. Like, I'm showing you market structure without putting all these complicated and additional terms that you have to remember. The main thing is you want to enter when it breaks a high. That's simple. If it breaks a low, watch out. I have a little saying, if it breaks the high, you buy. If it breaks the low, you go. Boom, done. Market structure done in 4 seconds. Moving on. Now, granted, this is very important too. You do not want to buy the break of a high. Let's say this is a high. This is a high. And then you have this. And then you have this. Do you want to break this high? To buy this high? No, definitely not. For one, this is an extremely low market cap coin if it can do something like this. And two, you have an extremely high chance it drops to the 50% level. Why enter here? You don't want to do that. Notice what's happening here. We have a up, down, retraces 38, 50%, then an up, it's breaking this, it's gaining strength. All right, moving on. Let's do pi. Let's go. Let's make this money. USDT. MEXC. Let's go. Now, if you trade on MEXC, then you want to use the MEXC chart. If you trade on Blowfin, use the Blowfin chart. Extremely important. If you're not a Blowfin member, link is in the description. There's a bunch of perks for doing the stuff in the description, guys. A lot of perks. Now, what I do is I keep all my stuff on MEXC so that I know where all my charts are at, because if I draw on MEXC and not on Blowfin, and then I look for my charts, I don't know where they're at. Okay. So here we were saying, way back over here, this is on, oh no. Well, on this one, I know Jesse likes Coinbase, so I'll do Coinbase for him. But here we're looking at Pi. Have your alert here. 4-hour candle must close above this level. Turn up 4-hour candle closes. And look at all this time that we did not have to wait. This is what I do. I reduce the amount of time you're in a trade by setting alerts and having these rules. Set your alert here. 4-hour candle must close above this level, because this wasn't here at the time. We were right here. We're saying it could go up or it could go down. We don't know. Set your alert. You're not waiting all this time. Your alert goes off. You see a candle close above the level. You see that it's not a really great candle before it hit the alert. And you, okay, enter the trade. Boom, you enter the trade. Oh, wait, you enter the trade, I'd say here, after the candle close. And oh man, it hit all our targets. This was our first target was, well, I didn't think it was, I thought it was going to close around here, but we did here. Our first target was 15%, not bad, 30%, and then 45%. Not bad. And how long did you have to wait? As soon as you entered, boom, moon mission. This is what I do. Now, granted, does this happen all the time? Heck no. You would be a fool if you thought so. No, of course not. But this is what we do. We set our alerts. We let the trades come to us. One of the most frequently asked questions I get, Joe, do you trade the London session, New York session? Like, when do you trade? I trade when my alerts go off. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 9 at night, in the morning. Whenever the alerts go off, the trades are coming to me. So I look at the trade. I don't enter just because the alert. I'll go look at the price action. If it looks good, I enter the trade. Now, how would this not have looked good? Good question. If the price action was here, and it came up, and it came all the way down here, came up, and it came down, then it came up, and then it came down, and then it did this. No way would I enter that. I mean, I have a really strong chance it's going to come down in here. Very strong chance. However, look at this. This is showing strength. It didn't even come down here to this level. This is showing strength. If I would have seen this at the time, if I would have set an alert, for me personally, this is what I show the YouTube, then you would have entered, boom. Within a day, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 16 hours, you would have had all of your targets hit. I like it. So let's do Pi on the base. Pi USD, Coinbase. Do we have Coinbase? Oh, well, I tried. Can't do it. Okay. So let me go and delete all this. Get out of here, 14 drawings. Oh, let's look at this. This looks great. Now there's a whole bunch of text. Let's see here. Let's see what we got. See here. Going in the list. Okay. Wix Wife 599. Hello. And she says, I'm probably going to listen to Billy Goat Tales instead of the president's speech. There you go. See here. Going down the list. Okay, CJ says, I do this stupid thing a lot when the market went bad. I go long, then close my trade early to secure profits. But when I try to get back in because it continues to go up and get stopped out. Take some out. Don't close it all and just take some. Even if you have $5 left in there, and let's say it goes up 200%, well, that $5, and I mean, you'll make some money, You don't have to make $100 on every trade or $5 or 20 or, just make money. See here, CJ, it takes time to gain confidence in your moves. The second entry that stops you out is the move that market makers use to get late longs. Yeah. Very true. See here, yeah. Get entered to win monthly, not yearly, semi-annually, monthly giveaways by signing up to Lopen. And all the links are in the description, guys. Like all these links, they're very valuable, in my opinion. CJ, yeah, I gotta stop doing that. I only started doing it lately. And here's the thing. This is great, CJ. This is so great. Because if you make mistakes, you don't know they're mistakes unless you understand the consequence of it. And once you're unburdened by what has, oh wait, no, that's something else. But here's the thing. If you are, doing something and you don't know it's wrong or whatever, you're going to keep on doing it. But once you know it's wrong, and by wrong, it could be you're not profiting. So what could end up happening is you continue doing what you're doing and you keep on losing. It's like, what's going on? But this shows that you're learning because now it's like, man, I shouldn't have done that. I did it, but I shouldn't have done it. Next time, if I do it, because there might be a time where you just do it. If you do it, you can't really get mad at yourself because you know what? I took the risk. I did it. I knew I had a higher likelihood of it not going the way I planned, but I was just trying. Okay, you know the consequence of it. And that shows that you're learning. So good for you, man. Good for you. BC Poor Corp says, plan to trade the plan. And if it doesn't play, it doesn't play. That's right. Cut your losses early. And on the next, take partial profits. Yeah. Very true. Very true. Let's see here. Yes, and of course, I have my own channel. It is Trade Intuition. The link is in the description and also in chat. Make sure you subscribe to me. I go live every single day, multiple times a day. All right. So it's not on Coinbase. It's barely on anything. Oh, I didn't know. I just know Jesse loves Coinbase. Okay, going down the list. Crypto Princess is in the house. Crypto Princess, you are killing it with the videos. OMG. If you are not subscribed to Crypto Princess, you are doing yourself a disservice. Sign up to her today and get 50% off. No, I don't even know. Sound like a commercial. But Crypto Princess, you're killing it. Absolutely killing it. Keep on doing it. Yeah. Killing it. All right. Going down the list. But wait, there's more. Okay. We're done. All right. So here we go. PI, the Pi Networks. I'm surprised that it's bouncing. Heck, it surprised me when it went up. I thought it was going to go to 1 cent or like 1,000th of a cent. I was really surprised with this run up. Then this pullback, I'm like, nailed it, called it, told you. No, I never say those. And it's leveling out. It's looking strong. It is looking strong. So let's go and do a fib retracement. Let's go from the low to the high. We're in the golden pocket. Now, the area that we want to break out is this level. We're on the 4-hour time frame. The level that we want to break is this right here. Now, in order for us to me, there's too many. It's already getting too messy. This is getting too messy. I'm going to set up my stuff here, and then we are going to do some targets. We're going to do Alt-J underneath these levels. And I'm going to put this in this color. That way we don't get confused. And then I'm going to click away. I'll hold down Control, click on it, and drag. And so I'm not sure if we're going to use these levels or not, but let me go ahead and hide this. That way we at least know where our targets can be. We're looking at the 4-hour time frame. I'm liking it. Because of this wick, what we want to do, in my opinion, is set an alert above the wick. We're going to go right here. We're actually going to go set alert. We're going to make it look a little fancy by copying the coordinates and then go ahead and paste the coordinates here so you can see what we're talking about. We want to set an alert at 0.99877. 543099. Who knows that song? Put a +1 if you know that song. Story time. Oh, I just forgot the number. Oh man, I can't do the story now. All right, here we go. So I'm a nurse. Story time. I'm a nurse. Joe, you're doing so great. I know. We still got time. I'm a nurse. And one of the other nurses goes, Joe, what's the doctor's phone number? I said, you don't know the number? She goes, no, Joe, can you give it to me? I said, sure. I said, his phone number is, man, I forgot the number right now. I had it in my brain. I was just singing it. 6754309. And I did it just like that. And she's typing it out. Let me know if that's the number. I don't even know. And she's like 64530. I doubt the freaking beginnings of, and it goes 9. I said, seriously, you don't know that song? She's like, no. So I had to play the song on the intercom and ask everybody if they knew that song. And they did. All right. Yes, I'm a nurse. I am a nurse. Man, that overtime, whoo, dog, it 30, 40 hours overtime. No kids, no wife. Living the rock star life. Loved it. Freedom, freedom, freedom. And money to be a rock star. Here we go. Moving on. When I was married, my wife at the time, she would hate that my face would light up. I was like, I can't help it if I was, I mean, granted, I was happy then too, but she would, she would hate it. Your face always lights up when you talk about before, you know, this family. I said, oh, I didn't realize that. Anyway, moving on. Here we go. Focus. So let's see here. Price is coming up. And let's see what, let's say if we were to enter about here. Oh, heck yeah. So my first target would be 65408675309. Knew it. Knew it. I was so close. Yes, that is the song. So here we go. Let's go and take that one off. We don't even need those high levels. You know what? Those will be our moon bag levels. How's that? So let's go ahead and do this. Click on this, drag it, bring it over. So this will be our first one. And this will be our second one. Now this market cap, I don't know what the market cap is, but I'm going to find out right now. This is pi. Market cap is only, oh crap. Never mind with those higher ones. Can it do those higher ones? Yeah, sure, of course. But man, I mean, it did huge numbers already. So let's, for whatever reason, I thought it was a much smaller market cap. Even these are high numbers for that market cap. Can it do it? Heck yeah. I mean, look at this. From this breakout, it did 70%. So just because it's a high market cap does not mean that it cannot make 30, 40% in a few days or a few hours. So let's go ahead and get this one and move this one down here. And then we're going to do this one also about here. And this one, you know what? Let's shoot for 100. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Very good. Let me catch up on the chat really quick. Let me catch up on the chats. Let's see here. Going down the list. Crypto Princess, it's bedtime for me. Good night, everyone. Good night, Crypto Princess. Appreciate you greatly. Thank you so much for being here. Once again, everybody, make sure to subscribe to her. She's killing it. See, Law says, hello, first time watcher. Thanks for sharing the knowledge. Oh, yeah, definitely. So what we do here is we give you the complete breakdown. This is the 4 o'clock show we do Monday through Friday. We have several different shows on this network, several different traders, several different thought process. It's not an echo chamber. Everybody has their own way of trading, their own way of explaining what they do. And what I do is I come on this show at 4 o'clock and we do this Monday through Friday. And I answer questions. That's the biggest thing. Like, I want to answer your questions. I don't just want to give you chart setups. I want to explain what I'm looking at, why I'm looking at it, who, what, where, when, why. Why, to me, is the most important. Why am I doing what I'm doing? Why am I looking at what I'm looking at? Why am I putting my levels where I'm putting it? Top-down analysis, candle body closes, we get our key levels, and we go from there. Set alerts. Let the trade come to you. Could you enter right now? Sure. Would I? No. Why? It's under resistance. I love answering the whys. It is under resistance. I can wait. I'm okay with waiting about, let's just call it 10%. I'm okay with waiting 10%. So that when I do enter, I am reducing my risk, reducing the time I'm in the trade, increasing my profits because I'm not losing, or rather, I'm reducing the risk of losing. And it's showing momentum. It's creating a higher high. Those are all reasons why I do what I do. And I show you exactly how to do it. Do you need to join a group? Do you need, no, I show you right here. Make money. Then, of course, Piper Academy, we have a Discord. I have my own personal trading group. It's on Telegram. But the main thing is so that you make money, you learn. And then, of course, the Piper Academy Network is by far, hands down, the absolute best Discord group. Now, there's a lot of really great Discords, and I'm a member of them. And there's some that are paid, some that are free. Piper, by far, hands down, dude kills it. Absolutely kills it. And you get access to it by becoming a YouTube member of the Piper Academy Network. And you get access to a portion of it. And if you want the full thing, of course, you can do that as well. But it's so undervalued, man. I'm telling you right now. Let's see here. Alexander G is on the road again. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. BC Porcorp says, Pi, been around since 2019. It's honestly not surprising considering most of the Pi tokens are locked. Very good point. Very good points. Let's see here. Cameron says, hey, can you help me with which exchange is for crypto perpetual futures in US? Blowfin. Blowfin is a great exchange. It is one of our partners, and the link is in the description, and it's for US residents. And of course, things may change in the future, and if they do, we will update our links in the description. But the link also gives you special perks. You know, we give out monthly stuff once a month, hence monthly. All right, moving on. Let's see here. 8675309. Love it. Story time. Yes, man. And one of the things that I miss about being a nurse, story time again. Do we have time for it? We'll make time. The best thing I love about being a nurse is making my patients stay, making them smile. Because I would not treat them as a number. I would talk to them. Because they would be like numbers. Oh, let me change your bed. Let me, feed you or whatever. I ain't going to talk to them. And I loved it. Story time. This might be a little bit slower, but it gets you to know me. I would feel like a rock star, the good type of rock star. Not the rock star with all the money and everything else. but it made me feel like a rock star because it was a nursing home, and I love the nursing home was my calling. And I would have all my staff, bring all the residents to the dining room for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And the founding members would sometimes be there, and they would see everybody bringing them, and they would see me bringing them too, and they know that I'm the leader or the head. I was the boss, and they knew that. I never said it, but they knew it. And but I have that boss, and I remember they asked me like, Joe, why are you doing this? So what do you mean? They need to eat. No. Why? But why are you doing this? Like, you have staff. I said, oh, no. We're a team. Like, granted, there is hierarchy, but like this is the team. There's no like this. We're a team. Now, if something needs to be done and it's not being done, well, then that's when I come up here. But no, we're a team. And, oh, okay. But the part that I loved was I would go to each resident and but like, hey, Mr. Smith, reach out my hand. Mr. Smith, how you doing today? Oh, Joe, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. And I go to the next one. Hey, Mrs. Williams. And for the females, I would just pat them. Hey, Mrs. Williams, you doing okay? Oh. And some of them couldn't talk. Some of them had Alzheimer's really, really bad. But they would just look and smile and just wait for me. And they would see me going. And then finally I go to them and they'd be like this. And they loved it because I treated them as a person. And anytime I gave them their food, hey, Mr. Williams, here you go, man. Enjoy your meal. Just to let you know, it's going to be thunderstorms tonight. So, just kind of, because some of them have PSP. You know what I'm trying to say? I can't even say it right now because I'm trying to talk so fast. But they had that. And so I don't want them being afraid. And of course, if I worked that night, I would let them know, hey, man, it's getting really noisy outside. Do you want me to turn the radio for you? Do you want me to kick back with you? Oh, Joe, I'm okay, man. Just, put on the TV. All right, cool. I can't even say it right now. I'm trying to say it. Anyway, here we go. But man, I love that. I'll feel like a rock star. And there were some of them where they wouldn't take their medicine. And the family was there. They're like, Joe, she wouldn't take your medicine. Do you want to, try it? I said, sure. And I go up for the med aid. I get the medicine. I said, here you go. And here's some water. And she's just looking at me. And they're like, wow, Joe. Like, she was here for literally 5 minutes trying to do that. I said, and they're like, that's really nice, Joe. Yeah. I loved it, man. I miss it so much. But now I'm helping in a different way. Now I'm helping y'all make money. And to me, I love helping. Like, helping is the best feeling in the world, whether you can do it financially, emotionally. Are there any other ways? Physically, I guess. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Is it wrong to have too many golden pockets on your charts? Sometimes I have like 4. 1 macro, 1 summer. Okay. No, that's good. Because what you're doing is you're actually what they call nailing the entry. So you have a bigger picture, the macro picture, and then you have a smaller picture and a smaller picture and a smaller picture. Same thing when you're doing a fib retracement. I could do a fib retracement from here to here to get the bigger picture. But if I want a more kind of like a micro picture to where I'm gonna get smaller levels, I could do from here to here. So the levels are smaller, they're tighter, and these smaller levels will happen before the macro levels. So hopefully that helps answer that question. Great question. See here. Let's see here. Going down the list. See, BC says, well, women always want that specification when it's a woman like police woman or fireman. So I do the opposite as well. Not sure what we're talking about. See here. Hey, Lunchable Connoisseur, what's up, man? Appreciate you for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for smashing the like. Our goal is 100% likes every single time we stream. And I greatly appreciate you all for doing that. See here. Okay, Joe, I download Telegram, but you do not see, but you got to participate in the Discord once a day now. I'm going to try to, man. I'm going to try to. I need to. I really do. And when I do, join or when I do join the classes, man, there's so much great alpha in there. It's amazing. I do need to do that though, man. BC Port Corp, you got to keep me accountable. Everybody else in here, keep me accountable. Cameron says, thanks. Yeah. See here. Seriously, let's see. Massey 33 says, respect, bro. Got me to come out of lurking. Hey, look at you, 33. You're my favorite. You're my favorite, 33. We need more good humans like you, Joe. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of people that are in it for themselves. A lot. And there's a lot of fake people. Ooh, oh, yeah, I'll help you. I'll help you. But then when you ask for help, they're like, well, you got gas money. Well, you know, it's going to take time out of my day. I'm not sure if I can. Like, dude, I need help, man. Like I really need help. Is there any way? Well, call somebody else. And then if they say no, then, and of course they don't answer when you call them back. But yeah. But 33, give a favor. 33 was once a lurker, and now he is found. Smash the like, guys. Smash the like. Here we go. We're doing great on time, guys. We're doing great. Right. There it is. I'm talking so fast that like my S and my T were getting, it's like, oh, I can't say it because if I try to slow down, my story will get longer. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I have a lot of them like that. I'm sad. But I was there, and there were times where like, I don't know if I can do another story time. I'll do one more story time, but at the end, if we have time. And YouTube. I don't know if I can even read my writing. Okay. Because we do have one more, and that's cats, and no more requests. No more requests. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Did everybody already smash the like? Yeah, guys. 100% of store goal every single time. Here. Okay. Darren Does Things says, I'm very late, but popped in at the right time. Mad love, Joe. You're a real G. Thank you, man. Yeah, for me, I just like telling people like who I am. Not to get like attaboys or pound the backs, but just let you know who I am and what I'm about. For me, I am very blunt. So for me, I'm not here to sell you anything. If I was here to sell you something, man, I'd be on my best behavior. I'd say, you know, this is me. And of course, the people who saw a different part of me on my channel earlier today, that's me. I have nothing to sell you. I have stuff to offer you. If you want it, great. If not, okay, not a problem. Continue coming back, ask questions. I will teach you how to trade. But it's very difficult to put up a fake front because then you got to keep up that fake front every single time. And then let's say something happens or whatever, and then you catch me out of character. I was like, ooh, you know. So it's Jesse says, hey, there we go. There we go. Thank you so much for the super chat. Of course, the super chat does help support the channel. We really appreciate you, Jesse. You're killing it with the super chats, man. Appreciate you, man. See, very nice. We are sold out on the likes. So if anybody new comes in, make sure to bombard them with smash the likes. We're trying to keep that 100. Trying to keep that 100%. Let's see here. Grass. No rides for free. Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. So here, Underbrook Connoisseur says, Joe's one of the realest. I am. And it's because if I had something to sell you, I'd be fake. I'll tell you right now. I would be fake. All right. Let's do. Oh, did we finish this one? Yes, we did. So for this one, I would definitely wait. I mean, I like it. It looks great. I'm really surprised that it's finding support. And it's finding support right here, right at. Let's see. Want to get the candle body closes. It's finding support right at this level. So it looks good. I actually like this one so much that I am going to add it to the watch list. Very good. And we're going to do one more. And the next one is Cat. This one is Simon Cat. Can we do a short? Let's see here. See, Wayne C says, I'm late, but I made it. And I smashed the like. Look at that. We don't even have to bombard him. I was just going to say, get him, guys. Get him. But appreciate you, Wayne C. Let's do Cats. Who likes Simon the Cat? I love Simon the Cat. Simon the Cat is very funny. Let's go, Mix C. Okay. Would I short? No. So let's do the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda syndrome. Everybody knows that because everybody's famous for that, especially on YouTube. Look right here, guys. All-time high. This is when I would have shorted. Really? Look right here, guys. I would have shorted right here. Really? All right. So let's look at this. And let's tell you what we would have done in the moment of the trade. And that's what I do. I show you trading in the moment. I don't show you trading after the fact. That is what I believe sets me apart from a lot of other people. And there's times where I would have entered the trade based off of my rules and we would have been stopped out. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. And that just shows you that when I'm trading, like this is for real. Like I would have entered and I would have got stopped out. Oh, well, you know, we wait for another test and we enter the trade. But this, you don't want, yes, look, it bounced right here. And every time it bounces, this is when we enter. So when it comes to this level, you enter. No. You're seeing the after effect. You're seeing the picture of what already happened versus a movie. I don't know why I'm doing this, but a movie of actual cars crashing and explosions and, you know, the guy saving the girl or whatever it is. You're seeing the drama. You're seeing the action we're in the moment. When people say, oh, look at this. It bounced off of the 200 SMA and it bounced off the 200 SMA and it bounced off the 200 SMA and it's approaching the 200 SMA. It's going to bounce. It's gonna. Danger words. Danger. Stranger danger, guys. It doesn't have to bounce. It could break below it. It could. Do you have a higher probability of it bouncing? Sure. Why? Because it's a magnet? No. Because it's a support level? No. In essence, in my opinion, now granted, this is what I love about the Piper Academy Network. They allow me to voice my own trading strategies here on this channel. It doesn't necessarily agree or disagree with anybody else's theories, but this is what I do. I tell you how it is. A moving average is just that. It's an average of the candle body closes. So in a sense, it is a form of support resistance. But the strength that I think of is from 0 to 10, I call it about a 4. Why? Because there's a lot of times where it breaks it, no problem. And then there's times where it finds support on it. So there is a sense of support resistance to it. And the reason being is because it's an average of the closes at that level. So just let you know. All right, moving on. So what would I do in this moment? We have about 8 minutes. Okay, so first thing I would do, or would have done, is let's say we catch it. Let's say we catch it right now. Okay, let's say we catch it right now. What I'm looking for is I'm looking for levels. Going to the higher time frame. Going to the higher time frame, looking at pivots. Where do the candle bodies close? Right there. Got it. Another candle body close right here, but then this one broke below it, so right here. Okay, got it. Man, this one keeps on coming down. Good Lord. Let's do from the low to the high. So it gives us more levels down here. We could add the 1.5. So these are my levels. Let's do a 1.5. What you're going to see is you're going to see it over here. There it is. So these are my levels that I like. I'll say, okay. Now, could it come down? Poor Simon. This was the level it needed to bounce. This was a very strong level that was needed. And it said, nope, rejection, came down. Now let's examine this a little bit further. Let's go on the 4-hour time frame. Now on the 4-hour time frame, what I like to do is adjust my levels. That one looks about there. Okay. we see that the price was trying, it was trying to bounce up. You know, we had this really nice drop, trying to get strength, rolling over, trying to gain strength, breaking the high of this, making a lower high of this, making a higher high of this, coming back down to take this liquidity, which is fine. And it said, you know what? I'm getting a little hungry. Let me get a little more. And it came down even more. To me, this one moved too much already. Could it go down more? Definitely, 100%. What is the market cap on this one? We're going to find that out right now. This is CATS. Market cap on this one is 55 million. Okay. Why is this important? Because it can move very fast. It can move very fast up or down. What was this down? 32%. And this is so much easier. Woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda. I'm letting you know that right now. This is a disclaimer, because I don't want you saying, oh, Joe, that looks really easy. You can just say it after the fact. But if we were on the 15-minute time frame, this is really hard. When you have market caps like this small, like they can move, they don't need to respect market structure or anything. Came up, went sideways a little bit, went up, sideways, up, and then dump. People taking profit because this is a really nice move. Then for me, if it would have broken this level, I could have entered the short, but let's just say that it's not going to go up. See, and this is where it sets me apart. Anybody? Oh, yes, I would have entered a short right here. And look, I'm a genius. No. What's it to say that this wouldn't go up, down, you enter a short, and then the momentum keeps on going. And then you get stopped out or liquidated. I mean, because look, we have a low, higher low, possibly a higher low. This right here would look really great. And then boom. Now, again, we're in the moment. This is hard and difficult. Three minutes. See, after this dump, I would expect it to come back up just to get some of this liquidity and come up. This is what I would have thought. Because of this momentum and this, and it already was low, and now it's potentially starting to go up. So for me, I would have been wrecked on this trade. Then it comes down, so I get stopped out. Then it comes down, and now it bounces here. It comes up. So now what I'm waiting for is it pull back 38, 50% to come up to break this level to enter my long. Because right now I'm thinking long. Now, granted, we all know it went down. But once again, what I do is I show you my thought process in the moment. Why do I? Because it already dumped. Like, how much lower can it go? It already dumped. It's making higher lows, higher highs. We're starting this trend going up. My thought process is we're going to go up. And what happened? I'm waiting now. I'm waiting for this. I do not want this to break. If this breaks, more than likely we're coming to here. And it comes down. I'm waiting for it to bounce up again on the 15-minute time frame, and it doesn't break up. It comes down. Now look at how much this has moved. Now, granted, this is a very small market cap. It's only 6%. Okay, I thought it was like 20 or something. It's only 6%. Now what I'm thinking is the price is going to come up to about 50%, then come down, and I don't want to enter it until it breaks this level. But then it creates this level. So I don't want to enter till it breaks this level. Not only that, but there's this level right here. So I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till it breaks this level. We have 3 levels that are really close together, but this is the main level. So I'm going to wait. And I will go long if it breaks this level. I'm looking for this to go long because overall, I'm thinking it's going to go up. It still hasn't broken the low. As long as it does not break the low, we're still bullish. And then, bloop, it breaks the low. Ah, crap. Okay, let me change my thought process. Before it was bullish, but now it's bearish. It's bearish because it broke the low. And now we might be at the start of a new trend. And now I enter. And it comes down, it comes up. I don't want it breaking this level. This, I don't want it to break. I do want it to pull back at least 38 to 50% to come back down. And then I could either add here, which is higher risk, or I could enter here once it breaks this level. And then, holy moly, I'm doing great. I'm a genius. However, I thought I was going to go up first. But I'm a genius. Let me post this on X. Let me show everybody how great I am, like how great of a trader I am. Let's go. Then it comes down. Of course, I'm being facetious. Comes down, comes up, starts coming down, which is good. I really wanted to come up to here, but it doesn't. Again, 38 to 50% of the move. It doesn't do it. Instead, it goes here. So now I'm thinking, okay, pretty good chance it's going to come up before it either continues down or changes direction now. So I'm waiting for this level to break. This has a pullback, again, 38, 50%. That's where I wanted to stop. And it continues, it breaks this level. Oh, perfect. Man, I thought I was going to get stopped out. And the whole time, I'm taking profit. Taking a little bit here, taking a little bit here. I think it's going to reverse. If it does, my stop loss is here now. And now it breaks this level. Man, I'm so smart. I love it. I am so smart. I just got lucky. It just keeps on going. Now it comes down here. Now I don't want to break this level. It pulls back to here, broke this. Okay, no problem. Now, this is my zone. Comes down to this level. Not a problem. Comes down, comes up, comes down, comes up. Breaks this level. Granted, I know it went up. I'm already in the trade. Would I enter the trade? Would I have entered the trade here? That's the question. Would I have entered the trade here? Frankie Candles is up. Okay. We got about 5 more minutes. Would I have entered the trade here? Man, we've moved a lot already. If I just saw it right here, would I enter the shorts? High risk, I'll put a little in it. Very little. It's already moved up. I don't even know how. Okay, let me see what else happened. So the price comes up, breaks this level. Now we're dealing with this level. So this is still kind of around the same. I'll tell you what, let me do an actual level. So it broke it barely, came down. I think it might be wanting to reverse. So here's the thing. If it breaks this level, magnet tool, If it breaks this level, all the zeros, 8088, then we can short. And our target that we're looking for is this right here. This is the target that we're looking for. And hopefully it breaks this and continues down. Now, could you do a short right now? Sure, higher risk. This is safer. This is higher risk. But if you did a short right now, you're looking at about a 2%. So if you did like a 10x or 5x or whatever you're going to do, this will be your stop loss. You can see all the numbers. There you go. You're like, man, Joe, that was a whole bunch of information. You can just give me the answer. Well, I like walking you through it. I like giving you a whole thought process when it comes to this type of stuff. Very high risk, because to me, now granted, it is making a lower low, but it could be trying to fight. Since it broke this level with the candle body close, it might be trying to fight for it. Man, I wouldn't be surprised if it did this. So just be careful. If you see this, more than likely have your stop loss pretty close. You know, if you do the short, because it could reverse right in around this area. This will be like the golden pocket area. So, and again, what we're looking for is the breaks, the pivots. So if, you know, it comes down, then it goes up and it comes down and it breaks this pivot, we have a strong chance it has to reverse. But I concur, high risk, but cat, short, low leverage or low money. And matter of fact, I'm going to go into that right now before I forget. Duplicate. I'll do a short too. Why not? A little bit of money. I'm going to go 98 leverage. No. I'll go 79 leverage. No. I'll go, and this will be a limit order, not a market. One thing I hate about Mexi is it always does the pop-ups. So for me, for my short, I'm going to do a 20x. Give you all a heads up. And very little money though. Very, very tiny money. Cats. Okay, here's cats. And my stop loss is this. Let me copy this. Copy. So stop loss, 20x leverage. And okay, so oh, right now it's above our 9 SMA, which is dangerous. Let me put these on. I forgot to put these on. So right now it's above our blue line, which is our VWAP, which means that it's gaining strength, but it can easily turn around. Right now it's currently above our 9 SMA. But it can always come down. And I'm doing the short, and then I'll be watching for this, and I move my stop loss. So just to let you know, I did enter the short, had a limit order, 20x leverage, and this is my proof. Very little money, like a penny. So give you a heads up. All right, that's all I got, guys. I do thank you. Oh, before I forget, let me go ahead and move this over to Frankie Candles. So let me go to edit really fast. Let me go to customization. Let's go to redirect. Let's go over here to this. Let's go to Frankie Candles. Now, before you go, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, give me a +1 in the chat. If you are a YouTube member, put a bingo bango +1. I would really, really appreciate that. Just to let me know that you did enjoy the show. And let's get the chat super hype before we go. I do greatly appreciate each and every one of you. We do this every single day, Monday through Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Piper Academy Network. Of course, I have my own channel, Trade Intuition, And there I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, from 12 p.m. to, well, there's 2 times. One is at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then also Saturday and Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also have multiple streams that I do, so make sure the notification bell is on. Sometimes I go live at midnight Eastern Time, sometimes at 9, sometimes different time frames. I do thank you guys very much. We'll see you on the next video. And until then, let's make this money. Let's go raid Frankie Candles. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.